No more Clementine's Beach, which was Ricky's favorite place to come and run. New playground's very popular. And of course here is where the Sleepy Hollow and the barns were that held all of the ponies and the workhorses and even the headless horseman horse. Okay, so first I'm going to start by saying that almost every other time I get on the boat to go over to Magic Kingdom, that you hear somebody say, oh, wouldn't it be nice if you could just hop on a bus and go to Magic Kingdom? Why do we always have to take the boat? I like to take the boat. I think the boat's great. It only takes 12 minutes to get there, and when you get off, you have very little bit of security to go through, and you're in the park, and you don't have to go through the big, massive line. So that's always great. So, when you are going from the front of the campground to the back of the campground, whether you're coming here for Hoop-de-Doo Review or to go to Pioneer Hall and Trails End, you will take a bus from the front of the campground to right here. And this is called the Settlement Bus Depot. This is also right in front of all of the construction. I believe that those are the new barns over there. And then of course this is going to be where the new resort is. So as I was there, you can see right there on the back of that bus, that's actually a bus right now, it says, I didn't get it quick enough, it says Express to Magic Kingdom. So I asked the cast member that was standing there, was that always running? Because I know when the boats are down that they'll have a bus that goes back and forth. And he says, no, this bus runs all the time. Every 20 minutes it will come here and shuttle back and forth to Magic Kingdom. I asked him if that was something new. And he said no, that was something that they've been doing for a while now. So even when I got off the bus to get here, it says very clearly that the bus depot has a express to Wilderness Lodge, and that the marina is where you want to take to go to Magic Kingdom, things like that. So they don't tell you, they don't advertise it anywhere. It's not listed anywhere I've ever seen. Been coming here a long time. I didn't know that, so now you know. While a lot of things at the fort are changing, a lot of things are still the same. We still love to come down and say hi to Ariel down at the pontoon boats. And we still appreciate going in and seeing all the cast members that we've seen over the years in Meadows Trading Post, where they've watched Ricky go from being a little tiny boy running in, grabbing his lollipop, to growing up year after year after year. He's now 6'9", 165 pounds, and he's still running into the store. However, on this trip, there has not been one lollipop. So see, all kinds of things change. You just kind of have to go with the flow. We still love the fort. We still continue to come here, and it's just a nice, homey feel. So we'll keep you up to date on whatever improvements that we see as we're here. And yeah, changes. And with the booming of the Magic Kingdom fireworks in the background, I'm going to go ahead and close it out for this trip. And for the information here for Fort Wilderness on this trip. But before I did that, I thought I'd tell you what I heard. So I was at the bus stop that I was showing you earlier, waiting for my bus to get back to the cabin, and I was talking to a very knowledgeable cast member, and some of the things that we were talking about were the different changes that were going on here at the fort. So I asked him about some of the rumors that I'd heard, and he sort of kind of told me what he had heard. And let's see, so we can start with the fact that we believe that the walkway between Fort Wilderness and the new area in Wilderness Lodge will all be open for walking purposes. That they want to really tie in the 3 resorts as one. That it is supposed to perhaps have a wilderness theme to it, even though it's called Reflections. It is to have a western theme to it. So you have the Wilderness Lodge, and you have the campgrounds, which is like your frontier area, and then the Reflections is supposed to be sort of with a western, and they're supposed to be, I think, a little bit more greener of a resort. And we talked about the big barn that will be sitting there along the pathway that I also showed you that they were building earlier, and I believe that is going to house all of the horses, the ones that are up front now also, and I believe that that probably sounds like it will become parking area. And when I asked about the rumor about more campsites coming, he just laughed and said that that's a good rumor that he had been hearing for a while too, but that they hadn't gotten any confirmations on it. So that's all the information that I have to give for this trip. And remember, they're just rumors, just things I heard. So, yeah. Don't forget to go out and give someone a random hug today, and we'll see you real soon.